For 10 years, I've been struggling to make films. I've tried to make stuff I believe in, but I'm always let down. Instead, I've decided to document my life and struggle to create. Growing up in the north, you have this bond with nature. It's the quietness, the massive mountains, and how tiny you feel in these beautiful landscapes. Iceland is a very unique place to experience. In many ways it reminds me of Sweden, but it's also such an unreal place to be. Much like the northern parts of Sweden, there's not a lot of people around, and in a way, I think being alone makes you feel more connected to the surroundings, which makes being there so much more profound. Even though I think we, can be disappointed with a lot of things, I think overall you can be super happy that we were able to generate the press. We had a successful premiere, standing ovations. We were able to bring our characters to Toronto, who supported the film. All those things has fallen into place. Everybody from HBO to CNN has been interested in the project. Yeah, but the distributors, they think, or they say, that it's very hard to sell an LGBT film. So when I look at it, distributors don't see the same thing as I do. And I see that this project won't be that hard to distribute. But their experience is telling them that this is very difficult. One film they told us had, one territory sold. And that was a big film. Still one territory.
The fact that they are really not taking risks when it comes to bringing new films.
But why should they? They need to make a living.
Yeah, exactly.
Or who should take the risk? I should think the broadcaster should take the risk. Especially if you're a fucking public service broadcaster. And to me it's quite clear that there are not enough black people or trans people deciding what projects they should buy. Nobody wants those projects, they say. But what do they know? I mean, it's a huge part of the world that do want that type of stories. And for the US, of course this film is relevant, even though it's about a trans woman in Uganda.
Yeah. I really hope that POV, for instance, who's been interested in the project ever since the beginning, and also BBC, and these are big fucking channels, and they are interested, but SVT, the Swedish broadcasting channel, is not. What is the reason for that? Is it the person who sits behind the decision making, or is it that the film is more made for US and England?
Or is it the nation that's totally uninterested in the subject?
Yeah, it could be.
Because that's what they're basing it on, right? That it's not going to work for their audience.
Yeah. They don't think that the Swedes would like this kind of film. And
maybe they think that, they could like it, but that it's told in an international, more American type of storytelling, combined with maybe the Scandinavian type of storytelling, combined with the more human rights aspects of it, and it's such a mix that maybe it's hard for them to see where to put it, because there's not many films that resembles this film.
No, it's very different. I think that's the tough part of making a film that is different from everything out there, because no one knows where to put it, in what slot, what category, what sort of film is this.
Every time we initiate a conversation with someone, it starts from the aspects of this being a human rights related or LGBT related film. And in reality it isn't. It's a love story.
And it's so simple.
And it's so universal. And in that sense, it's hard to sell a love story only, because you've seen 1,000 love stories already. But the aspect of it that makes it interesting is that it's a beautiful love story, and it's intimate, it's poetic, in a place where you usually don't see it, where you don't have access to it. And that's what makes it unique, but you have to watch it to know it. Hope you liked the episode. If so, please subscribe, and please share it with anyone you think would like it. Alright, see you next week.